Today we are going after our 65th black border, so we will find out how fast can you black border Castle Revenge in Bloons TD6. It is an advanced map, and these maps are progressively getting harder, and that is my fault because I saved the hardest ones for last. And I'm gonna tell you, this one was tough for me for a little bit, but then I did figure out some strategies that are going to work for this run. Now we have a lot of turbulence ahead, so I'm just gonna start this timer, hit play, and then drop my open down and then shoot for the best here. I'm gonna start throwing darts on these little spots pretty much in every single game mode, just because it's a pretty solid spot and they just shoot down the line, kind of just shooting at each other, but they do pop a lot of the balloons. Now, one thing I noticed when I was practicing for this map is the fact that there's some slowness that we cannot avoid. Even with a plane or a sniper or anything, you cannot attack the balloons down here, which is kind of a bummer, and it's gonna make us slow down. There's nothing we can do about it. So to get to the top 10, if you're looking at this chart here, we have to beat 2 hours and 18 minutes and 53 seconds, because that is our top 10 time, and Las Crevasse is that top 10 time as at an advanced map, and then Ancient Portal, and then Off the Coast at 2 hours and 17 minutes. So we do have 3 advanced maps in that solid spot, so I'm hoping we can kind of catch up with it, but I am a little nervous because of this slow little gear area. I also noticed that this map makes my eyes go wonky because in the background it's walking like Howl's Moving Castle, or is it Howl's Moving Castle, or is it the 7 Deadly Sins where they have the walking house with the, I think it might be 7 Deadly Sins, but either way, there's a walking castle here and it's driving me crazy after a while because I'm like, hang on, what's moving in the background? And you see like ZOMGs and all these like graveyards of balloons. This is a really cool map. It is very, I wouldn't say interactive, but it's just, what's the word when you're just trying to see things around? It's cool. It's very cool. It's cool. And then we got this over here, which I don't know if we're ever going to need. I don't use it on chimps and I don't use it on half cash, but we'll see what happens here. Now, like I said, since we do have that delay, as soon as those balloons touch this area, I just want to attack because we do have a fat delay. So we need to make up for it. Now, one thing that I have done for this that I don't think I've done for a previous black border before, if I have, please let me know, but I had to use somebody's strategy and I'm going to give them full credit once we get there. It's One-Eyed Deacon. We're going to be following One-Eyed Deacon's chimp strategy because I was just struggling. I was trying it myself and then I'm like, what's going on? Why am I having such a hard time? And so I'm using his chimp strategy or a variation of it. I think I do it pretty much justice. I think I do the exact same thing up until a point because that's how I am. Like, I'm like, oh, this worked fine. Let me change it so I can make it worse and not as effective. I don't know why I do that, but hey, whatever, it gets it done. And then half cash, I might have needed a little help too. Some of these are getting tougher and that's what's going to happen. I'm probably going to have to rely on a lot of you YouTubers out there with your videos. So if you have some good ones for upcoming maps we have not beaten yet, definitely let me know because we are going to have some struggle bust time later on here. We do have camo there. I'm talking a lot, so I want to make sure that we have this down. What else can we do just to go faster? I mean, sniper is really going to be our main play here for a lot of stuff, as it always is. Chimps is actually going to be kind of quite crazy with it. If you've seen One-Eyed Deacon's video before, you'll kind of know this strategy. You know what's cool is I think this is back 49.3. I'm not sure what version we're on now, but I know we're in the 50s. We might even be on like 51 or something. So it is cool to use other people's strategies when it comes to this kind of stuff. But even if that's the case, when we get to things like ouch and quad, is following someone else's strategy even gonna matter? Because I'm still gonna struggle like a bus. I'm gonna struggle bus because I had to write this down on sticky pads too, even after watching it. Like usually watching something kind of flickers something in my mind and I can just take it from there. But I had to legit also just go in and like write it down word for word. And then I had to make adjustments there. So I don't think I'm following it. Yeah, I don't think I'm following it exactly. So we're probably like 90 or 85% there to that strategy because there was just stuff I was struggling with. So I wanted to change it up myself. And then in good old Bloons fashion, the strategy I was using like a lot and like doing everything the exact same over and over, it stopped working. And so I'm like, what is going on here? So I had to change some things up. But long story short, it should be okay. But if you guys are enjoying these long form videos and you want even more long form videos, don't forget to head on over to my second channel, Dabloon. I'll leave it in the link in the description below. And that is just tons and tons of hours of compilations of Bloons TD6 challenges and mods and just all things BTD6. So if you guys want some more long form content, check it out there. And also don't forget to use code Dabloon in the Ninja Kiwi store when you're purchasing anything from the Ninja Kiwi store, because it helps out the channel at no extra cost to you. I'm trying to get all these little spiels out there. I'm sponsoring my videos myself, okay? I don't get cool sponsors playing Bloons TD6, so I got to sponsor them myself. So definitely check out the second channel. It helps out. And then use creator code Dabloon if you haven't already. But we're almost done with the just regular beginner here. Obviously, it's going to be really, really simple. I would like to go like here. I wonder if that would be like a smarter place. So we'll like, we'll sell this one. I think that's probably better, right? Oh, sell this one. Yeah, sell this one. There we go. Now we might have, no, between the druid and the sniper, there's not going to be many balloons getting past us. So as long as we have this, and I'm just going to start jamming on the ability now, just right here. Now I don't have a splits. I'm really bad at that. So we don't know what the best time is, but you saw how long that took to get out there. We could have gone to the bathroom and came back before that Moab actually touched anything on the map. So I'm a little concerned about that going forward, but we'll take it on how it goes. All right, there and there. We'll do the exact same thing because why not? It's the same map. Now, what can we do to go a little bit faster? Oh, definitely Desperado for sure. Now, before I looked into other aspects of strategies from other people, I tried my own and I was able to get there. I was able to get to the end. Like, it's not like it's a tough map to start or a tough map to finish or anything like that. It's just once you get to the end, it's kind of random and strategies that I would normally go for. Like of course I tried the sniper because there's something wrong with the sniper. Like I really need to cut the training wheels when it comes to that tower. I'm using the bottom path 025 so much because it's really, really easy to do. That tower is just always available and it makes the game so much easier. So I've been relying on it a lot. Like I kind of want it just to go away so I don't have to focus on it so much because I feel like it's like the tower to use, which is kind of hindering my playability because I just go for it and it's great. It'll get you to like 60,000 bucks almost without any problems on most maps once you can get up to the 5th tier. But then you buy any tower and it's not good enough and you don't have enough money to buy better towers because you spent, you know, 20 something thousand dollars on the sniper. So even though it's cheap, it's like not cheap enough that it doesn't like cause problems. So with that said, I got to stop relying on the sniper so much. I was trying to go Desperado, but on this map, he just, even with all this awesome range he has, it just wasn't really cutting it. So we do have to come up with some other things here. I am going to use, Oben's going to be our lead. So that's fine. And then this guy will be our camo. And that range is ridiculous. Like, look how good that is. And if I can get him just right on the bottom, he'll have extra hits down there. That's our camo. That's our top path there. And honestly, with camo, you just could have gone druid because Oben can just supply the camo with his totem later on at level 8. And then you can just bramble 24 and 33. So I've done that before in a video. It's actually a lot of fun, but you just use Oben and druids. And that's all you need. You don't even need a village. It's really cool. But we're not going to do that here because we're just trying to go fast. And we are going fast. So like if this little portion wasn't here wasting time, we would be hauling because there's really not much problems until we get to, probably there's going to be a lot of slack in chimps. And of course, a lot of slack in half cash because half cash on this map was tough. I did have to look up another BTD6 YouTuber's video for the placements because I was just, I don't know why. After I figured it out or after I watched his video, I'm like, that makes sense. Why is that how the world works? You know, like you're like, I could have thought of that, but my brain was so small at the time. And it's like, it wasn't, I don't know. I'm just bad at the game, but we're used GameSteed, GAMESTEED, GameSteed for half cash. And then One-Eyed Deacon, DEACON, I believe. Yes, for chimps. So thank you to you guys. I'll drop them in the, I should be able to like drop them in the description and you can be able to click on their channel, but sometimes it doesn't work because YouTube's like, nah. So I am going to give it a go. But that's why I love Bloons. When I first started making chimp strategies, it was me and I think 2 other people. And the funny thing back then was that you would use a strategy and, well, how do I explain it? So like I would use a strategy, right? And my Discord, I was really big into Discord at the time too. Like I had a cool community and they would help out with things and it would go back and forth. And then I do a strategy that I learned from someone on Discord, not like the strategy itself, but I learned a cool, not like placement by placement, but like a cool strategy, like the Druid strategy, or let's say like the Moab Mauler strategy. And then I'd use it. And then in my comments, someone would be like, you copied so-and-so. And it's like, I didn't copy that person. Like there's so many different variations of this strategy. And And every time I do show someone's strategy, I do tell them and I give them a shout out. But that's how it was back then. There's so many people doing it that if you have even a similar strategy to someone else, you were stealing. Like that's just how it was back then. But now I doubt many people can have any really unique strategies, right? Like there's probably not one strategy where like, I've never seen that before, because everybody's been doing it on this game. I think we're good. I'm so losing my mind right now. So I have a little bit of camo. I think what I need to do is go double jugs, because yeah, I need to go double jugs because of the camo like lead on. No, we're not going to 50 now. I'm just going to 40. Dude, you're being a dummy. All right, let's do this. Let's go this one. I'm acting like I'm going past 59 and everything. I'm kind of amped because I just got done my practice sesh for half cash and chimps. So I'm ready to rumble. Like if I don't get this right and I lose or don't have a solid time, I'm done. I'm going to throw my keyboard through the screen and I'm out. I'm done with this game because I've worked really hard on copying someone's strategy. And I've got it down to where it should work. So there should be no problems having a black border run. I should have called this series How Fast Can You Gold Border, so I can retry last round and like not get all stressed out at the end. But that's how this game rolls, you know. But now that we have this Moab Assassin, like we're going really fast. It's just this time. So let's time this right here. As soon as it turns around 40, I'm hitting my ability like crazy. So I'm going to count. I'm going to go in my head and go 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. All right, let's see if it works. All right, 39, 39, 30, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. So 3, what the heck? I was hitting the wrong button or what? Why would I not be able to do that? That's so weird. Advance, there we go, there we go. Deflation, should we go? Oh, we should probably go planes instead, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna go planes actually, because I just don't trust the dart monkey to not mess up. And then we're gonna go here. We're going to go camo, that one, and then go another one. If I can find, don't screw up, dude. Don't screw up. All right, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go druid for 59. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And then we have enough for an alchemist. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we should have enough for another alch. So I'm going to put you over here. Oh my God, I'm getting nervous already. And then you here, but going the other way. There we go. That should cover all of our bases. And then we should go... I mean, we could glue just to be safe, or we could do more attacks, like another alchemist. What do you guys think? I'm thinking just glue, keep it cool like this. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Like this one, ba-bow, ba-bow. That's good. How can we have more money? Did we get more money to? Oh, because we're not using bin, we're using O-bin, right? So that's probably why. But yeah, so I thought if I use the dart monkey and go with the crossbow master like we always do, I felt like there'd be a good chance that he would slip, like on the BFB even. He could like mess it up if I place him here, like where open is sort of, and then it will slip here and then we lose, and that would be very, very detrimental to this time run, and I just have to start over at that point. But you know, I've never started over on any of these. I really want to, but it's hard because it does change the time. So like not too long ago, probably like 6 months ago, I did Cracked. How fast can you black border Cracked? Well, for whatever reason, the entire footage is just corrupted, just trash. So I uploaded the video and I thought it was just on my end that it was like all scratchy and like, where, you know, where you talk and it sounds like someone's cutting out. But then I posted it without, what was I thinking? Oh, I just thought that my editing software was acting up because it does that. So I exported it, uploaded it, and just thought nothing of it. And all of a sudden, all the comments were like, dude, you, oh, that's why. Because I did it live. I did a live one, which I don't think I'd ever done before. And that's why I've never done it since. That's what it was. Okay. So I did Cracked live. It was ruined. It was awful. And then I tried to leave it up. So now when I go back, I do need to do Cracked because I don't have footage of it. I had to get rid of that footage. So now all of the medals are already going to be there. So it's not going to be as legit because they don't pop up little flash dinglies and go, you got it. So I don't know if that's a big deal. You guys probably don't care. It's not like we're trying to actually attempt world record runs because then the edits and the cuts wouldn't count. You can't have that, I don't think, when you're doing that kind of stuff. So once this whole series is done, when I'm like 75 with a long gray beard, we're going to do Monkey Meadow again, but like live and unedited and uncut. And we're going to actually go for a world record and do like a legit speed run. I'm super excited about it. I want to get there. I want to get to that point because Monkey Meadow is where it started. It's one of the slowest ones because we had to go through all like the power ups and the level ups and all the, hey, did you know that if you pop a black balloon that it's going to turn to a white balloon? And then did you know that purple balloons are fast and they mess things up? So all that stuff in the beginning. But I'm happy about it. I am happy about it. We're going to get there. We're at 14 minutes. And remember, it's about 48 minutes is your time. If you're doing good and you have 48 minutes when you get to hard mode, you're doing pretty well. But given that I counted to 3,000 or whatever I said, 2,000, 3,000, that means 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that wastes about 12 seconds. Now that sounds crazy, but 12 seconds would literally put you from first place all the way to, oh my goodness. No. I'm completely wrong. Oh God, it's hard to look. When I'm looking at these charts, it says 2 hours and 16 minutes. So in my head, for whatever reason, I think, oh, that's seconds, but no. So it only puts you like from first place to third place. So that 12 seconds really doesn't matter. What's going to matter is like going super slow on half cash. Whoa. Hang on. That's not true. If the last balloon on a round, like for instance 53, that's another 2 or 3 seconds because, and then if it's the last one on 57, that's another 3 seconds. So it's not just like the 5s or like 12 game modes that's going to happen. It's the 12 game modes plus like the 10 rounds in between each of those. Okay, so there is going to be like a couple minutes wasted on just waiting for Moabs and balloons. That is going to be treacherous. But hopefully, since it's just the last balloon, it shouldn't be a problem. As long as we can have a good defense that tears up everything once they enter, we should be good to go. Now, usually I stop talking during deflation, so I give you guys a little bit of a break. Because talking for 2.5 hours is a pretty, I think it's a skill. Like it's not, I don't feel like everybody can sit there and talk to themselves for 2.5 hours. I feel like I've mastered that craft. Oh my God, don't lose. All right, so there we go with that one. We're done. That's $247. Now we're making the money. There's our poopy brown border. We're on to Schmedium, and then we're going to throw our open here and hit that play button, and then Q. And then honestly, I think we should just go with these little rocket balls. What are they called? How do I not know the names of these things? Razor sharp balls. No, they're called spike balls. There we go. I just have to think about it. My brain's not capacitating because I'm like Spikeapult. Jesus, I still don't even know it. God, I suck at this game. After all these years, I don't know the names of half of these things. Like, I could bet my whole career that I would lose my whole career on the fact that I don't know any of these things, and I don't know why. I think it's because I just know the pictures. But that's not true either, because if you showed me like this one, I'd say, oh, long range darts, even though it's like quick, like showing it go quicker, but whatever. Are you guys the same way, or is it just something that's locked in my head? Because I don't know why I don't know. Like, I should know. What's up with that, right? Like, I should know all the names before. So for a long time, Ninja Kiwi didn't really change prices on things. They just changed like balance changes. But then they started changing prices, so I couldn't do what I do. But I used to call everything by the price of Chimps mode, and everyone would kind of like flame me in the comments, like, why do you call it that? But like the Bloon Jitsu was like $29.70, I think it was. And so I called it $29.70, and I didn't think anything wrong of it. But apparently other people did not like that. It's not like it's a big deal. Like they're like, yeah, you suck. I'm never going to watch you again. They just were like commenting on that as weird. And I was like, yeah, I guess it is kind of weird. But numbers stay in my head better than the name for whatever reason. Like, yeah, I'm terrible with names. But a face, oh my gosh. So let me know if any of you guys have that same thing going on. If I see a face, it's stuck in my head. I will see people at the mall, just a random person, and I go, I know your face. I know your face. And it bugs me the rest of the day. But then like 60% of the time, I can pinpoint where it was, and I can go, oh my God, that's the guy that I saw at PF Chang's 3 years ago that dropped the food on the ground. And it's like, it's such a weird thing to have, but it's like a photo memory of faces, and it's super weird, man. It's super weird, but I like it. It's cool until you're like, who is that guy? Why does that person look familiar? Like, I work on homes for a living. I told you guys, like, I fix and flip homes. So we buy homes for cheap, and they're all beat up, and then we fix them up, make them nice, and then we sell them. Well, we were working on one in like a senior community, and there was a gated, like a guard gated area out front, and the security guard. So this area is like a whole hour and 20 minutes from my house. It's not like it's close. And this guy that worked as security is an older man, and I'm like, I know this guy. I know him. Like those freckles, he has like older man freckles, and I'm like, those are very like significant. Like, I know I've seen this guy before. What the heck's going on? And I never figured that one out. It still drives me crazy to this day. But yeah, that's my life. Okay, so what am I even going on about? All right, so let's do, I was gonna say 2 jugs, because I mean juggernauts are fast, but Honestly, I think this guy could just get us through it too. Because if we have 2 jugs and then we have one of these guys, we'll cover our whole base for sure. And then we'll tree it. Why did I use this open? Like, this is the wrong open for this. I should use the blue one, the regular one, because it looks good with this like background. But honestly, we need another open. They should have already created air open. Like, they've been teasing us about these, like, you know, elemental opens for years, because we have the water open, we have the fire open, or earth open, I guess you could say, and then we have the regular blue one, which is, I think, is earth. And so with that, they should have an air open, so we can have the 4 elements, like air open, or ocean guardian, air nomad. Wow, I've heard that one before, so that'd be pretty cool. But it's not there yet, so maybe someday soon. I'm not sure. But if we just get up to twin 6s, I don't think we'll go all the way to blazing suns, so we'll just wait for twin 6s. And then what else? I mean, I guess juggernauts, because yeah, this guy will take down the Moab, go, and then the juggernauts will clean anything else up. Or I could just go Moab assassin. That's probably a good one too. I'll just go assassin. If we have enough money. Let me think here. 45, 60. And do I have enough time? I think, no, probably not. Probably not. I'll just sell it right before if we don't have enough time, and I think we'll be okay with that. Because as long as, if I can get it by the end of 37, maybe. Let's try this. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. And now I have 2 rounds to get 3280. That's a lot of money, actually. Because then what I was going to do is just like sell it. I could buy a farm even, because I still have 20 rounds. Like, that's pretty cool. Nope, that's not going to happen. Dang it. Dang it, guys. That's not going to work. All right, so let's just get rid of this one then and buy this. And then we'll use Oben's little thing here. We'll go like that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. And then we'll grab another one here. And then we'll grab a sniper. Sniper, maybe? I just want something efficient and quick. Like, of course, the sniper's really good, but I'm wondering if I could just go something better. Because I do want the Blazing Sun, but 16,000 is quite of a bit. And that's why I do prefer the sniper, because each little upgrade does help. Like, semi-automatic is great. It does great at cleaning up. The full auto rifle can handle to like 58 on its own. It's pretty wild. With an alchemist, of course. So together they're great, but 59 we're gonna have problems with the no 59 will pop all the camo lead because of Oben and his Bram or his totem, and then the druid. Like, this is crazy, guys. We're already done. Like, this right here would finish off this game mode for sure, like no problems. It just would be a little slower, so we gotta advance a little bit. I am curious if, I mean, I know it's gonna be completely blocked, but will it? Yeah, it's completely blocked. I figured. Oh well. But another thing I was thinking is, what are these blue leaves and why do they glow? What's the lore behind that? I hope one day, like, you know, Ninja Kiwi, they're busy doing a lot of stuff, but imagine if they had like a Bloons TD6 children's series or whatever. My daughter could be watching that right now. It'd be so cool. I could watch it with her and we could watch some balloons. But like, there's this whole lore thing. All they have to do is hire like a writer and just get crazy with it, you know, just completely change things up on everybody. That'd be really fun to like pair it up with it, because then you go play the game after, find your favorite characters in the show. You have like an elite military force of snipers and stuff. Like, how cool would that be, you know? That'd be really cool. Maybe they'll hire me and I could be one of the main writers on it, and I can just come up with some wonky baddie things for it. That'd be really fun. But these blue leaves though, it's like, are they what's giving this castle the magical powers? I mean, yes, it is a mechanical castle. And didn't it come out the same time that we got like Geraldo's clockwork skin? So it probably has something to do with that. Like, Geraldo's like the tinkerer who just came up with all this stuff or whatever and made it work. But I think he's using this as the power for sure. Not that any of this matters, but we're almost done with the regular medium. What I find really odd about this map is that like the plane, like, shouldn't the plane, or I mean for sure the helicopter, considering what helicopters do in real life, like this helicopter should have no problem attacking things right down here. And then like, let's say we had the other one, like the bomb one, this one right here. Why can't he drop carpet bombs like on the ground over there? Boom, right there, boom. It should pop everything early, and that would be pretty sick. Like, look how long we're taking to pop this BFB. That's redonkulous. So even with like a boat pull, you're still not getting it. $412, that's pretty sick. All right, military only, military. All right, so here, there, boom. All right, so now I think the best way to do this is just snipes. Wesley snipes everything. Oh, I should have waited for the stupid helicopter. Dang it. That'd have been actually a way better play. But what we can do to make up for it is we can just grab a Dartling. No, oh no, Dartling like down this way might be legit though, huh? I never thought of that. We'll use the brambles here because I don't think they'll all pop. So we'll have like a good thing just to go fast as long as they don't pop. Yeah. All right. One more. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Now we got 2. Okay, we just got 1. But we'll have 8, 10 at the end of this one. I don't know my hotkey for that, so I can't do it. So we'll go here and lock. Lock it. There we go. That is sick, actually. That is super sick. Because if I shotgun it, imagine having 2 shotguns going blah, 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 blah. Everything that goes in its path, like that's pretty legit. We'll focus it so it's good. I like this. This is actually kind of fun. All right. And then what else can we do? That'd be kind of cool, actually, to have like a Dartling everywhere and just go 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, and just draw it like around in a circle around the whole thing. Like have 30 of them if it's on Impoppable. I don't know why you would do that, but it would be pretty exciting. But now as far as this goes, I mean, I think we got to be pretty boring with it and just get the sniper because I don't want to get a helicopter because it's just going to not be good. You know, it's just going to like spin around and go everywhere that it needs to not go and just cause more problems than necessary. And as far as heroes go, we are going to be using Gwendolyn for the last one for chimps, but for everything else, I figured it would just be easier to stay with Oben so we don't have to like go back and forth and buy different things. And so that's kind of my theory on that, or how I'm going to be playing that anyways, because I feel like obviously Etienne would be better for a lot of these just because having that camo would be massive, or even like Sada would be cool because she can probably chop a lot of these up a lot quicker. It's just, this works though. You know, this works. Okay, so for 15, we're for sure going to get yeeted on those pinks. So we'll go like this. Wow. But I'm kind of excited to move on to these harder maps. Like I am, but I'm not. You know, like they're getting tougher and there's more chance of failure. But luckily, we've been not failing. Like we've been doing pretty good. Like in the beginning, we failed all the time. I think it was just like getting the jitters out and getting the strategies that work. And now we're used to it after 65 of these things. So 145 hours or however much the math is on that. Like that's kind of crazy if you think about it. Now for here, let's do here and then this sniper. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. And then as far as lead goes, we have that. Like if we could do 2 rockets, Hydra rocket pods going at each other like this, that would be pretty sick, to be completely honest. Yeah, because this is bad here, huh? Yeah, I don't like this. I'm gonna grab another one because I think that's the way to do this. So it's not the coolest thing since live spread, and it's honestly letting a lot of things slip until I got this sniper. Like I had to go to here for several different rounds. So, I mean, I could have done probably better by buying, I don't know, something else, but it just wasn't as clean as I thought it would be. But this is fine here. And then should we go? Yeah, if we had double Hydra rockets, I think we should go double Hydra rockets and then the sniper. And that would be probably the cleanest there. And make sure. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Military only is kind of weird. It could be great or it could be awful depending on what you're doing. But here's so far so clean. I like it. I like it. Castle's Revenge, man. So what we have coming up, Apopalypse, not going to be too tough. Reverse, I'm actually curious. Like, does everything go from here? Because if that's the case, then our sniper won't be able to hit it. It's going to be blocked off by here. And then we're going to have to like have 2 sides. So reverse might actually be one of the tougher rounds in this, which would be hilarious if you think about it. But I don't know, maybe not. We'll see how it goes on that one. And then alternate might be a little tough. Double HP won't be a big deal because we could just do our normal Moab assassin trick. And the other one I'm a little concerned about is going to be Impoppable, just because the start of Chimps is tough. So the start of Impoppable might be even tougher since we do have spikes though. So we do have spikes. So I guess it could be worse, but I am just a little bit nervous about it. Now, if this is a viable plan, oh, I can't even place him there. I would say if we could just go like full top path, like this way now. Like, is this good? Because this is kind of cool, actually. Aw. How about like here? Nope, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. Gosh, man, I was not expecting that, to be honest with you. So I think what we'll do is we'll go like this. And then we'll go this one. And then what we'll do is we'll buy this one back here. And then we're going to go top path on both. I think that's going to be sick. Yes, because then what will happen... No, you need to go there. I used the wrong ability. Yeah, okay, just shoot. Okay, so here and here. All right, so now if we can get the top path one and 2 of those top path ones, we'll be chillin' for sure. So we'll go here for a laser cannon. And then, yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, we can Moab shove if things are getting too crazy. Because I always was against Moab shoves in these speed runs. And then I was thinking about it to myself. I'm like, well, no, the Moab shove, yes, it's slowing down the Moabs, but it's keeping them in your center of damage. So if a Moab floats to over here, now you're only popping it with 1 tower, slowing down that round. But if you can keep it here all the time, they're all going to be doing the damage. But so far, we're like, it looks like we're strong enough just to take it. See, right there, boom, perfect example. That one right there. We only had this a little spot to attack. That's funny. But we're almost there for this one, and then nothing's going to get past our bow for sure. Probably should have waited on that. There we go. Perfect. So now nothing can walk past that. And we can do the same for the other side too. And we'll sell it in a little bit here after we have some money. Oh, we're done already. Why do I do this? Why do I act like this is so crazy to me? I mean, just my goodness. And I should have done this an hour ago. Oh man, what was I thinking? I slowed us down like 3 seconds. How could I do this to myself? This is crazy. All right, let's keep it going here. Let's do Apopalypse. This shouldn't be bad, but I mean, it could be. The only thing I could think would be bad is if we don't get an Oben in time, but literally that's what I always do, so I don't see it being a problem. Oh wow, it just come flying out of there. But remember, I say this every single time we do Apopalypse. It does not matter if you do not get like every single balloon on that round. It does not slow it down. It just keeps going and going and going and going. So we're fine. And then once we have this, we'll be okay. And then we'll get a druid. And then camo, we'll just get these ones. I like it. So 200. So let's speed this up a little bit. I always forget that on Apopalypse, you're not necessarily going to see a Moab on 40. Because I'm sitting there waiting to use my ability. And there's no Moab. What's going on here? So I decided to change it up a little bit to see if this will be better. It's not terrible. I mean, we're killing everything as soon as it steps on the stage. We're popping it all. So that might be decent. I'm not sure. But I figured like having a Dark Knight here will have the Oben buff. Nope, that's really bad. Dang it. That's really bad, actually. Oh, wow. We're good? We're good. That was so terrible. That's so ugly. That makes me upset. That's honestly really bad. And now this guy will do just fine. Like, that's just so silly. That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to use this guy always and never not. That's why I try to change things up and I try to be different, but then I just get taken back to my old ways every single time because why bother? Why bother with a super monkey or a mer monkey? Like, there's absolutely zero reason to use a mer monkey when you have all these other established towers. Same with like, the super is great, don't get me wrong, but like the Dark Knight should have no problem taking down a Moab of all things. And I just struggled there. That was scary. I almost lost, and I should have hit home. I just risked it for like the craziest reasons right there. I was so silly. All right, so we're gonna put you here, I guess, and we're gonna have to go there. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. I guess we'll go sub here because that's guaranteed like pop and power, and then on the other side. So maybe this is gonna be weird because it's like not hard, but I just don't want it to be like crazy. Oh, he doesn't see again. Look, it doesn't even block it. So sniper's the answer. That's so crazy. All right, so I think what we'll do first though is we'll go with a druid in range of Oben so we can make sure to get that buff plus the camo reveal later. And then we'll go with a sniper as always, because that's what's good. That's what's good. Let me know below. Let me know below. Am I like just being crazy? Am I just the lazy kind of guy? Or is that my style? because that's, I've found out about a lot in life as well. Like everybody has their own style. So I might think that like washing dishes with a rag is like the easiest thing in the world. I don't understand why people don't do it. And there's another person that's like, why wouldn't you use a sponge? Are you crazy? Sponges are the best way to clean a dish. And so I might just be thinking that the sniper is the best and it's so easy to use. And there's people like, dude, are you kidding me? Like the ninja's the best. You can do this, this, and this, and this. So I think it's all by perspective and how you view it, I guess. But I think the sniper is like, why not just use it every single time? I mean, but I'm also like, we're doing something very specific too, where it's like with my dishes analogy, it's like you're trying to clean, you know, grime off of a stainless steel pan, you're going to be using barkeeper's friend, right? So with that said, we're trying to speed run. So you're trying to go fast. So you want a sniper or a plane, or maybe if you had enough money for a couple dartlings or like a top path boat. But I think that's where it differs, is that we are going for a specific thing here. So we'll go here. Now, if I buy this, activate pressure valve. I actually used it when I was practicing. I was like, that's kind of cool, like to use it as a safety just to make sure. And it did, it blew everything back. It was pretty awesome, but I just see it, like I don't need it. Like it's not necessary. And what's there more to do than chimps? So, I mean, if we don't need it there, you don't really need it anywhere. But maybe we can use it on Impoppable if it's getting real scary or whatever it might be. Because chimps, you have to be very, very calculated. You got to know exactly where your money's going if you practice your strategy. Because if you spend $1 difference, it can mess up your entire scheme and your entire thing. Like the round I'm really, really worried about is 98 on chimps. Like it's worked 97% of the time, and then like one time it just didn't. So if that's the case, it didn't when we're on the main run there, and I'm really nervous about that. But like I said, we've been doing pretty good lately as long as we stick to the plan. Usually there's something I do wrong too, but then there's other times it's just pixels. Like I'll show you after I upgrade this. Well, we're not there yet. So on chimps, you're gonna place your dart here and your dart here instead of over here like we've been doing, right? The problem is that sometimes it just doesn't pop it. It just doesn't pop it. Like it just misses. And that's because I'm off by like a centimeter of a pixel. And that's just stuff you can't really do much about, right? And like unless you're a robot and you place it in the same, or you're going like this and you go, okay, well, this needs to be right here. Like the edge of the tail needs to be on that corner of that crack. And which you will have to do when it comes to like ouch and quad, I'm pretty sure. Like that's what we're going to have to do. But at this point, no, we're on an advanced map. We're on Castle Revenge. So I just want to get it done. You know what I mean? But I think this is the way to do this. Maybe I was going to say, like, should I go for full auto rifle? See, I like to do the Moab assassin thing, but then I'm just kind of like wasting pops not having full auto rifle because he's just faster in general at popping balloons. But I could also sell the assassin, buy the full auto rifle, but like, look at, now I'm wasting this time. So is it that bad to waste a nanosecond more than using the assassin just so this guy can pop it down? I don't think so, because then I don't have to sell things, right? I just go like this. But I would like to stop using the sniper, but like when we get to Muddy Puddles, no, Muddy Puddles is going to be a sub strategy. I miss using the sub. It's just a lot of these maps, you can't do sub strats. Like here, it'd be ugly, you know? It's only going to go down this path, or I guess on reverse, it'll go here. But that's sad, you know? I want it to go everywhere and all across the track because it's one of the strongest strats once you get it going. But we just can't do it. Can't do it here, guys. So we will see. But now this is pretty much, you know, we're done. We're pretty much done for now. Should I farm a little bit? Like, I mean, if I farm, it's going to cost me like $5,000. Right, it's gonna cost like $5,000, which will take longer to get to my 14,000. But I mean, if I bought it and then sold it to get to there, like we could do that. Yeah, since we're gonna do it anyway, we could do this. That might work. Yeah, let's do that. Now, when we go like this and we do this, now we'll sell them both. So it'll be 5,000 for both. Okay, so 5,000. So we only need $10,000, and then we'll sell them and then buy it. But if that's the case, why don't we just keep doing that? Just keep doing it. You know what I mean? Keep making more and more and more. But no, we'll be fine. We'll just do it like this. Because once we get this guy, we're pretty good to go. But did you guys beat Castle Revenge yet? Or have you tried it? Or is this one of the maps that like, Like there's things when I used to post like a lot of videos and stuff and do a lot of things, like there's maps that like wouldn't really pop off, that or videos that wouldn't pop off, and a lot of it's sometimes I feel like the map too. Like if you have a screenshot or a thumbnail of this map, do even most people even know what this map is? Like I posted a community post the other day on X Factor, and I said, have you beaten or black bordered X Factor? And then one of my poll questions was, I haven't really seen it, or I haven't really touched that map yet. And a lot of people actually click that one because they just avoid it. When it gets to be like a weird new map, you're like, I don't care. It's the fun ones that people want to play, or like I think, yeah, I guess so, huh? Like, what's the newest map, the most newest map that you play all the time? Like me, I always go to the same ones. I go to Monkey Meadow, I go to Cubism, I go to Dark Castle, I go to Cracked and Stream Bed because they are intermediate, but they're also kind of easy. So I like those ones. So what do you guys do? Like, what are your go-to maps? Like, would you ever say in your repertoire of maps, it's X Factor or Castle Revenge or Geared or Bazaar? Probably not, huh? They're just like maps that you play, you got to get through them kind of thing. And the reason why, in my opinion, is because of the starts, right? If you could just plop down a tower and start, it'd be fun to see what the strategy would be later on. But for me, it's like, I don't want to spend 20 minutes on muddy puddles trying to figure out the first 2 rounds just to get to the 15th round and lose. So I just like avoid it at all costs. That could just be me though. All right, we are going to need something for camo lead. So I'm going to do this too, just to make sure. I just want to make sure that we don't have a problem. And they can both see camo now, so we shouldn't have an issue. But just in case, let's go, I guess we go like this. Yeah, let's go like that. That's not a big deal. And then guarantees that side too. Probably should have put it up top, but hey, whatever. Are we good? And then we'll get the boat for 60. For 60, yeah. So we'll go that one. We don't need that many, honestly. That's crazy. I'll go here. And 4. You ready? You ready? Oh, you ready? Ready? Oh, I messed it up. It was too fast. But that one actually came out sooner. So that was the quickest round we could have played. That's actually pretty cool. We're done with medium. We're done. We're on hard mode already at 50 minutes. Oh man, it's 2 minutes behind, but we're good. We're still fine. All right, so hard mode here. Boom. We'll go here. Go here. Okay, cool. We're in the same exact boat, but we got to make up for like a 2-minute loss so far, which is not terrible. That just means we're 2 minutes off. That means we'll still be, technically we could still be top 10 if we don't mess anything up. But I feel like that would have to be like a perfect run. So let's just hope for like top 15 or 20, because the last one we did, I actually thought we were doing great. We're on like a wonderful roll with X Factor. And then all of a sudden we were like 56th place or 48th place. I didn't even mess anything up. So I'm like, what the heck? And it's just because we're getting to these harder, slower maps. So I feel like we're going to see a lot of the experts at like the end, just because of that reason alone. Like it just takes longer. There's not much you can do about it. This one's a little bit more gimmicky of why you can't, because there's like a weird beginning that we can't see. So that's kind of weird. But the other ones, it's like, because you can't place a tower up front and just attack like you would on Cubism, because you're going to lose. You need all your defense in the back to be ready in the good spots. So that's where it's at. But as far as this goes, we are going to start farming, maybe just one farm just to help out, just to get through the 60s a little faster, because those BFBs are going to take a little bit more time. And just having a elite defender sniper is not going to be like the gravy it was for the 60s. So I think Druid, do exactly what we've been doing, which is actually kind of cool. I do like that. So yes, we're doing the same strategy repeatedly, but I do like that it's different than what we normally do. Now Druids, we're always using Druids, but I think it's cool that this is our setup, because it keeps us going for a while, just having some catapults or spikapults that I never ever used before. So it is different in that regard. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this guy up to a 130, and then we're going to get these 2 up to camo, so we have sufficient camo popping. And then we're going to grab a farm, and then we're going to buy maybe another Druid would even be pretty cool, or Juggernauts. But I just lost some Bloons there, so we need to hurry up on this Druid of the Jungle. Maybe just use my spike while we're doing this whole thing, the Bramble. Are we missing here? What are we doing, bro? Is it because things cost more, so I'm not used to it? Is that what's going on? Just keep using that, I guess. That's kind of crazy. Here's what I have so far, just the regular 200 farm. It's already maybe 1,200 bucks. And then I have 2 jugs right here with this guy. So now we need something for the Moab, of course, because these won't cut it. they're not really cutting it just on 36 because they are the bottom path because I want to make sure we had camo. So I do like this guy. Like, he is strong, and it does take the place of the sniper because really the sniper is good for like global stuff. But if we can just destroy everything in this little path right here, it doesn't matter what we get as long as it attacks fast and gets the job done. So I think we'll go twin 6s, and then I can get up to my like bottom path farm and just let that thing kind of roll its way in there. It's 4,900 bucks. I don't think we're gonna get it actually. Do it. You get 1,000 on this round? You need 2,000. I mean, geez Louise. All right, so I'm gonna have to sell this thing. We'll buy it again. It's not a big deal. This is not the most efficient way to play this. Okay, that was clean. That was super clean. And then when it comes to the ceramics, we're gonna have 0 problems. So let's go up here. So here, and then let's grab 2. Let's go a little crazy because these 2 are a good team. Like, or 3, I guess, 4, 5, all of them. How about they're all just a great team and they're all just great synergy? But if we can grab 2 of these things, I could probably get up to Blazing Suns before what? Before 55, and then that would be really quick. And then we'll give him the primary training, and then we will probably be fine, to be honest. Like 63, I need to have something else. So what we'll probably do then is grab an Ultra Jug right here. That would be pretty sick. And then I just got to destroy your team. Like, there's nothing that can get past our bow on that one. For sure, because I was practicing a lot on chimps by using the Ultra Jugs, and I liked it. It was cool, but I ended up having the sniper and Ultra Jugs, and I was like, oh, this is double dutying again. Like, there's no point of this. I'm just pushing past my limits for no reason. So I'm not doing that this time. I think what we'll do here is we'll go village. It's a weird spot, but I wanted to get everybody in there, which probably could have put it on the ledge, but whatever. And then we'll go 865. There we go. Cool. Now we got a team here, bro. Good team, good team. So I seen $17,000. I have a tree now, so that'll help out a lot. I probably should put the tree like here though. So like right in this spot. So then it'll, you know, give me some time to attack. Because now what's going to happen is just going to collect so many balloons that it just bursts every time there's anything. And I don't want that, but whatever. Now 18,000. So technically he's like a couple bucks cheaper than the sniper, but not by much, to be honest, because the 17 is a little more expensive than the 16 for the sniper elite defender. You got 4,400 for full auto rifle, and then you got 5,200 for twin 6s, and then you got 1,800 for big iron versus 27 or 2,900 for the other sniper. So I want to say this one's definitely cheaper, but only probably by like, probably not by much, huh? Only a couple bucks, if any, honestly, because I didn't think about that, like adding up the other cheaper ones. So could be, let's see. But now we're good. We got Blazing Sun here. Got my tree. I'm going to grab an Ultra J right here. So like right here-ish. Right there. There we go. And we'll go, this one will go this way. Will I have it by 63? Probably, to be completely honest. This is crazy because unfortunately, like with the 2 juggernauts would be fine, but Blazing Sun is actually pretty donkey when it comes to 63. So that's another win for the sniper, by the way, because he can pretty much solo with when it comes to using like an alchemist in the village, and most of the time just by himself. He just can't pop the leads. He needs something there up front to pop those. But other than that, like, you can't solo, but Juggernaut on certain maps can solo a lot of things, not just 63. Like, this map is super like Juggernaut dependent. Like, look how good it is at it, because it just shoots things everywhere. So like if you had an Apex Plaza Master, you could like one shot all of the bosses on this map. That'd be pretty cool. How come we haven't never done one on there? That'd be kind of fun, huh? But this is an old BTD5 map, huh? Because there was this one called, might have even been called Castle Revenge for all I know. But it was BTD5, and there was a castle. No, BTD Battles, my bad. And because I would always put like tax here, you know, so when balloons would come out and stuff. Because back then you didn't have to care about popping things right at the front. You would just take your time, put the little tax here, and you'd be all good to go. Put your little nuke sub over here, the 4th tier one. You'd be super golden. I love it. But we still got a dozen rounds to go at least, and then we still have all this money. I'm loving this. Let's get some camo here. We'll grab the 2,700 for that one, might as well. And then what else could we do? What else do we need to do? I mean, we could just throw a sniper in just to have the sniper, or we can go with this one to make it even crazier. 25,000. This sells for 10, so we just need 15 grand and we're good. There's really not much you can do with this map once you get it kind of loaded down. I just recently bought this sniper. I had 16 grand saved up before I even placed it because it's just kind of, that's what you got, you know? But let's do this one and then make him a little bit stronger. I like going with the top path one when he's not our main fighter because it just makes things go quicker. Now look how long this is taking. Like that's atrocious if you think about it. Oh wow. I mean, it works. We got it done, but my goodness. But this actually isn't that hard of a map. It's more so that it's just time consuming, which is crazy. I say that and then watch me lose completely on Monkey Meadow, on Magic Monkeys only, because I don't know what to do here. And and there's that. There's this fact too. So you need to fight on that side. I'll fight on this side. I'm thinking we go ninja, of course. Yeah, ninja? Yeah, ninja here, I guess. Or maybe there. Ninja, okay, go. You gotta do your job there, buddy. All right, so we'll go ninja and brambles into, I mean, we do the same thing every time Magic Monkeys only. I feel like it's different, but I mean, it might be a different placement, but it's usually the same thing. I start with ninja because, well, that's not always true because sometimes my hero's not as solid as Oben. One of the reasons I love Oben so much is that he attacks and he's cheap. He does good damage. His little woof, if you didn't know, if you slow that down, it's a wolf or woof. Everyone makes fun of me for saying woof. It's a wolf. Wolf. But anyways, the wolf thing attacks around globally almost. It just goes everywhere. It just destroys the game and it attacks and he's cheap. Let's say Etienne doesn't really attack. He's not that great. Doesn't help out with the Moab that much, right? You got Churchill. Do you even have him by the time you have a Moab? Probably not on Chimps because he's, takes too much money. We got Sai, but Sai doesn't like super great, strong hero, but does it help with the Moab? I guess the underneath. Yeah, that's like saying Sada doesn't help with the Moab or something, right? So a little bit different, but you hear what I'm saying. Like Oben's good, he's cheap, and he's beginner friendly, and you can get some magic monkey buffs with them. I love him. And I need to stop losing all these lives here, though. I'm just sitting here just yapping, going on about stuff that doesn't even matter, and everyone in the comments is gonna be like, dude, what are you talking about? Like Oben's like donkey against the Moab, which he is. If you can get his bramble timed right, like if it's Monkey Meadow, perfect for a Moab, right? But this map, no, because every time I tested using his brambles on a Moab, guess what? He'd put them on the opposite side of the track. That's my boy. That's what he does. So that's kind of a bummer. So I think what we should do here, honestly, is sell this one for this one once I get 280, because we're going to keep having problems. So 1135. Yeah. So go like this. Boom. There we go. Now we shouldn't be chasing as much. Maybe I could be wrong. I feel like that was a little cleaner since it's not gonna be had a good one anyway. It wasn't worth like a lot of money, so I figured this is pretty cool. So what we'll do is the good old use. We're gonna go for a ninja, and then we're gonna go for an alchemist, and then we're gonna go for, honestly I feel like a super might clean up a little bit better, huh, for the actual Moab, because if this guy, if he reaches here, maybe. I think I should have put my ninja like way up higher. I think I screwed up on that. Because if he would have been up here, then he'll have all this room to attack that Moab and it'll be no problem. But honestly, we should be fine. Oben should give him a magic buff if it's that amount of time. Actually, I don't think so, huh? 870. There's also going with, dude. What happens to the bottom path wizards? What happens to the bottom pass wizard's graveyard? Does it go down this thing and actually destroy it? Is that our answer to going faster? Should we have been doing that this whole time? Like, if that's the case, I doubt it. Highly doubt it. But if that's the case, I would prefer to like give up on this run and start over, because we could have just been mass spamming like the death wizard the whole time. Like that could be pretty cool. So I need 29. Oh, still 2970. I know my numbers. That's pretty cool. It might have been like 2730 at one point. No, it's always been 2970, right? I think. All right, so 2970. There we go. Now we're covered. All right, now next is the Alk, which I'd like him to only hit the Alchemist, but will that happen? I'm not exactly sure. So we'll put it here, right? It's like right there. Now don't hit Oben. Now if I wanted him to hit Oben and that's all the only room I had, he would not hit Oben. But if I don't want him to hit Oben, he's gonna hit Oben. So we just have to make sure he can even hit this guy. Are we serious? You're serious. You're completely over the ninja and you're not hitting him at all. Oh, that's just absolutely atrocious. Oh, and I sold the wrong guy. Dude, I'm gonna kick some butts right now. That's awful. Okay, so now he can? Okay, cool. So he has to be completely covered. And I just wasted all that love on him. Oh my god, that makes me upset that I did that. That was like just a whiny escape thing that I messed up. And now look at how much camo I don't have because Oben should be getting camo detection from him, giving it to him anyway. What a dummy. Like, why are we losing lives at all? All right. Focus. Stop being dumb. That's what I need to do right now. All right, so we're going to go 30-80. Dude, you're getting your butt kicked. And this is stressing me out. So here, boom. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll go this one now. Like this. There we go. We'll go 10,000 for that one. Because that thing can destroy Moabs with ease. And then we'll grab, oh, we need to grab this one for 5290, huh? So let's actually, oh, dude, we need to do this. We need this. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place and I'm messy. But as soon as we get our Spirit of the Forest up, we're going to be totally fine. So we got to work on that. So 5290. Now everybody here sees camo except for our Obes. So we don't really need that though. So it doesn't matter. I roughly did some math, and with $21,000, I can get my Spirit already, which is super weird. I don't know what happened, like why I don't usually get it this fast. I feel like I did some wrong math here, but we're gonna go for it. No, we have it. What the heck? It's never that fast. I usually get it by like 63. That's so, do I not normally sell stuff? Like, why did that happen? I mean, why am I complaining? Honestly, just let it be, bro. All right, so we got this one. We're making our money. I think a super would be solid here because it'll just blast everything like just straight out the gate. So that'd be kind of cool. We got our camo covered, so we don't have to worry about that. We can just go straight up to the sun avatar. Look at us go. I love this. And then what I can do too, if I want to get like real crazy with it, as soon as this thing pops in, 'cause it's going to take forever, right? We go like this. We go whop, and it's gone. And then we still shouldn't lose. Yeah, I should still grab everything. I hope that wasn't a bad gamble. No, it wasn't. It was actually clean. That was super clean. Oh my gosh, I'm getting good at this game. Okay, I like it. Now we just need 21,000. And I was going to go knockback, but I mean, we could, because then it'll keep every Moab class like in range of like super brambles over here too. So there's that plus 21,600. Because normally what happens is like by 63, I sell for the Spirit, right? But then I start buying stuff, and then I have enough for like 2 supers by the end. But now, since we have all this money, like that's crazy. That's super crazy. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I didn't realize that I should sell everything faster and get the super druid as quickly as I can, so then I have all this tons of extra money next time, I guess, right? So we'll go. I mean, we don't need the camo at all, but might as well just go range, right? Might as well. All right, this one will go same thing. Yeah, because we have 0 need for camo. We're only going to around 80, so it's just going to be like around 78. But Super Oben, why do I keep wanting to call the Druid Oben? Super Oben will take care of it. Don't worry. And then we're making money off our tree too, because normally we're not always using Oben as our hero. That's why too. We're making good chunks here. I'm already at $26,000. Are you kidding me? Hang on, so it does. Look at, they do go past it, but I'm not getting any pops until they show up. Oh, that would have been so sick. Oh my gosh. I don't think that's happening, right? Let me double check. I'm gonna slow down a little bit here just because I need to see. Like, I should be getting tons of pops right now. No. Am I? No, I'm not, right? But I am, but I'm not? This is so weird. No. It's not. Okay, good. I was thinking, I was like, this could have been just a killer play here. But I should be getting like tons of like that should have been gone right there, right? Yes, of course. So yeah, no. Not happening. Not happening. Lame. But we can just do this for now. And then when the 80 big dog comes out, we'll just zap it. Or if I should just sell everything for a BMA and take 80 out that way. Oh, would that work? Oh my gosh. Would that work instead? Let's see. Does he get it off the screen? No, he doesn't get it off the screen. I mean, come on, just give me a break here. Let me figure out something cool so I can make a cool video about it and title it that. Like, oh, I found a secret that nobody else knew about. Like nobody tried that or something. You know what I mean? That's funny. All right, so here, same exact thing, but it's double HP now. So Our Juggernaut team was killer with that Druid, and then we were able to even farm, and then we can grab a Moab Assassin. So I really like that plan. We just need to go, what was it? It was straight up to that, right? Yeah, we got the Druid after we got these ones all the way up. So we'll get both of these, then we'll grab our Druid, and then we'll reassess, and I think that we'll be able to farm. I'm pretty happy with this so far. So I got one of these up to a Juggernaut, but first I got 2,200 farms. That one's already made 1,700. This made 800. I'm going to have more than enough for the Moab Assassin, I hope. I might have to sell again. I think I screwed that up. I just need it before 39, so I have time for it to regenerate. Well, actually, we have 20 minutes for it gets onto the map, so that's probably fine. We got it? We got it? Okay, there we go. So that actually slipped. I didn't even catch that. All right, so I'm going to sell this and then buy one of these up to a farm, okay, to like the good farm. Oh, we're losing here. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. All right, there we go. There we go. That one. We're going to go here, and then we're going to go there. We're going to go here. Boom, 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 boom. So I have both of them up to a camo as well, so that's pretty nice. And then we'll grab this one up to a 2,900. And now we have 2 farms, which is more than enough probably, I think. Because what I'll do, we need to take out the Moabs quickly. So Ultra Jugs is probably the option. Or honestly, this guy's even better, huh? But Ultra Jug's good too. Oh my gosh, there's so many good options. Okay, so we'll get this here as a placeholder, and then we'll grab this guy here. Here. Yeah, that's fine. I think he's actually better because he'll take down even a double HP'd Moab with like little problems. And then once we have enough, we'll get Ultra Juggernaut. I just don't think Ultra Juggernaut's like where we need to be at this point. He'll just be good for cleanup later on because we don't want to afford to get like a Spirit of the Forest or anything. But as far as just straight up taking out Bloons, like you can't beat the Blazing Sun. He's just so cheap and so awesome. Now, am I going to get it before 50? Probably not. Should I sell to get there? That's the question we're all wondering, I guess. Probably not, right? Just probably roll with it. Let's see how round 50 goes. See if it really matters to chop that up. But it might be very beneficial. And then once we get Ultra Jugs, we could probably sell both of these ones. But that's only $4,000, so it's not like we're working with a lot there. But even with Blazing Sun, I would want them here for cleanup. So we'll have to play this one out. But we're halfway there? No, not even halfway. Now we're halfway. Okay. And then we'll get some money for this one. There we go. Oh, and by the way, on the magic one, Oben made a lot of money. Like Oben made a lot of money. I was looking at his trees and stuff, and he made like 12 to 13,000 bucks alone. Like that's pretty good considering. So I think that does a lot to it when you're not using him on Magic Monkeys only. And I'm wondering like what the heck happened. That's what happened, right? Okay, so we needed that. We needed that actually right there because that was getting too close for comfort. All right, so now we'll go for a tree, and we'll go this one. Okay, 16,000. Like we're doing really good, dude. This is good. So he'll just yeet half him with his little tentacle tree. So every so often you'll see on this bottom left corner there's a ZOMG gonna go through. When I see that, I keep thinking it's a ZOMG that we're gonna have to fight here in a second, and I'm not sure why that keeps happening, but it does. It's pretty funny. All right, so I think we should move Oben's tree to here because we don't have as much defense on that side. So that's probably the better plan. And then, dude, imagine having Apex Plaza Master. I used to do this on like Impoppable. I'd make sure I had an Apex. And then I was like, why am I doing this when the Spectre or the big plane's better? Because the Apex has like a delay to pop things when it comes onto the screen, but the Spectre can shoot off screen. So it's like way better. All right, so here we'll go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get this one too. How much 2 farms do is ridiculous, you know? Just $17,000, and I think we paid 5 each, so 10. So we've made 7 grand. It's helped that much. All right, let's grab this one. All right, so honestly, like right here, we're fine. Like this is kind of game already, but we want to go a little bit better, a little bit stronger, a little bit faster. So we do have the time. So I'm gonna go 1 more farm. Let's do here, there. How fast can we take down a BFB? That's going to be really my question here. Dude, super fast. Like, that's not even a problem. Like, the jugs are killing it. All right, so I think Spectre's probably the answer here just to make sure everything shreds through. Might as well grab it. Get in range of that thing too. So there. Here. There we go. So we can sell at 10,000 for 25,000. That'll speed this up. So once we have 10, these are worth 5, so it'll be 15. We're good. There we go. So let's sell at 10. Meanwhile, Oben's making his money. He's made $10,000 for us. Like, that's pretty sick considering. All right, here we go. 63 is no problem, of course. Like, just these two towers are legit, I'm telling you. But look at. He's like phasing into his face. So I keep thinking like this guy's wearing the hat, but he's not. It just looks like it's all messed up. That's funny. All right, so here we go. 97, 98, 99. I mean, we can sell now. I mean, honestly, we don't need to sell anything because we're just fighting balloons and we can do that in our sleep. I could save one of these farms just to keep getting stuff later. Because remember, if those 3 Moabs came out, right, it took to pop it here, but that's not what we need to worry about. This right here ends the round. So that's what we need to pop fast. So why not have another guy? You know what I mean? That's kind of stupid on my part. So once we get to 15,000, we'll sell 2 of them. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire, guys. Look at that. All right. So after this is the half cash, and I am worried about it, but I need to pull up my notes here. Let's get prepped for it. Castle Revenge Chimps. Okay, gosh, guys, I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we just got 10 rounds left of this one. I think what I'll do, if anything, is just maybe, I mean, I could buy another Spectre, or literally I don't need to do anything. Like, we're good. So here's a cool plan. I'm going to sell this one here. I just sold my 2 Juggernauts. I don't need those anymore. I'm going to sell this one, and now I have enough for 2 Spectres, which is more than enough for overkill. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell both of these Spectres for the Pirate Lord, and it'll be an instant ability, which sometimes are instant abilities, sometimes are not, depending on the tower, which is kind of weird. And then once we do that, we'll be able to take out the ZOMG as quickly as possible. It's going to be sick. So that's what we're going to do here. Actually, I don't even need to buy that, huh? That'll be enough. Just one of these. Just in case it doesn't work that way is my plan. So boom, look at that. Is that going to be a problem? I should have pulled the last one. What a genius. All right, so here and then this one. Oh, it does. Okay, but it doesn't matter because it's going to take forever. And then I'm just going to keep jamming this ability. And then it's going to be an instant kill. Well, across the map instant kill. But there we go. That's pretty fast. I mean, it wasted 1 nanosecond to go across. Not a big deal, right? Now we're on the half cash. Can we handle this half cash? I think we can. So we're going to put one here like that and one here like this. And then this is thanks to, like I said earlier, GameSteed, G-A-M-E-S-T-E-E-D, a Bloons TD6 YouTuber. Well, I'm not sure. I haven't checked out the other videos to see if it's strictly Bloons TD6. But I can tell you that he helped me a ton, or this person helped me a ton with this strategy. But remember, guys, I use mods when I'm practicing. So I go really, really, really fast. So if this is a really, really slow strategy, I'm not 100% aware because I don't see the balloons even go to this. I'm like times 10. So it's like they're flying off the thing. So I can run through as many iterations as possible, like a supercomputer with balloons trying to see what's the best strategy. And then I screwed up because I'm not fast enough to see what's going on. But sometimes that kind of bites me in the butt because I'm like, oh, well, that's a really slow strategy. What just happened there? So we're going to go here. I need to make sure I have my sticky. And it says I have a sticky note on my computer. Not like a real one, obviously. And then now you get both of these up to a 1-3 or a 3-0-0. All right, geez, I'm going to screw something up. Literally one screw up could ruin this entire run right here. And I'm not going to be watching. I'm going to be watching my little notepad on the side, and then I'm going to lose rather than clicking home when I could have easily just clicked home. Like, one of the problems here is going to be, I believe, round 40. Yeah, I believe round 40 is going to screw with me just because it feels like it. So we're going to have to watch out on that one. Oh my gosh, when you go faster, everything is faster. Like, I feel like this is taking forever. Dart on top right of platform to 0, 2, 3. That's what we do after we upgrade the darts. Okay, that's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, look how slow that was. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing too is I'm going to be totally using my ability every single time it's there. I did not use it once in testing. So if I use it here, I will go a lot faster. But knowing that you don't need it if you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. All right, so there we go. Because he's never going to put it where you want him to put it. So when I do strategies with Oben, I make sure it's not reliant on that ability because it's never there. It's never there. And it sucks. It sucks. You want it on this side, I'll put it on that side. It's like his thing. It's his go-to Oben thing. All right, so here we're good. 215 for this one. Oh, see, that sucks. That sucks, man. It's wasting a lot of time, but there's nothing I can do about it. There. So 345, not a big deal. When do I upgrade these ones to camo? Just the one? I guess just the one. Okay. we're kind of tight on cash here, obviously. It's half cash. So there we go there. So now I can get upgrade darts to 300, check. Dart on top right of platform to 023. Okay, so we're gonna put this one here. We're gonna go 023. So we're gonna go all the way to crossbow. See, I want Oben to always place his bramble here, but he's not going to. Once one day when we can actually control that, it's gonna be a game changer, I swear to you. All right, but we're doing good on our lives. We still have 100 plus 25 mana, so that's good. We've lost our, oh, we still have some spikes even. That's pretty wild. All right, so here, I'm just gonna keep jamming my ability. You don't need to do that, but it just makes it easier, I feel like. Oh, I'm breathing, guys. I'm breathing in through my nose, out through my mouth. You guys know the drill. All right, so there we go there. And GameSteed did this run, and I think I changed a few things up, but just the start was really killer for me because I could not figure it out. So really awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, top right dart to 302, then 402. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's going to be our camo helper there. So I appreciate all these other like Bloons YouTubers. Like I was saying earlier, like there wasn't that many of us. So if you had troubles with a map, you had to literally ask me or Ethan Reed, or I mean, there was this person named Spicy Red did some, I think that was the name. There's a couple other people out there. Like I don't want to say there was nobody, but there wasn't that many people consistently doing strategies. And so I get so many comments of like, do this one next, do this one next. And I'd be like, yeah, of course I will. I'll try it. And then it would just ruin my life because I sucked at it. Dart to 204. Okay, so I have to get this to 1800. All right, we're still doing good. We're still doing good. And I just keep spamming abilities. I don't know if that's a smart idea, which is dumb because I'm like constantly hitting the button rather than just like paying attention and hitting it when it's there because I know I'll forget. All right, so there we go. Got our thing there. There we go. Cool. Oh my gosh, that was perfect timing too because I almost got just yeeted across the map. Still gonna get yeeted across the map. I love it. All right, so now we need to get this one to a sharpshooter. And what was happening before, actually there's no discrepancy in this mob. That was the problem. I didn't follow GameSteed. I did my own thing after I got past the start point, and that's where my downfall was because what was happening was I just had 2302, I think. No, I just had 2300 darts here and here. And then I got my druid. So then when I was fighting the Moab, it was just pure awfulness. So this completely changed it by having the Juggernaut because once this guy crits it open, it's going to just destroy everything underneath, which is awesome. So we're going to grab this as sharpshooter. And then we're going to use our bramble as soon as Oben like touches that thing. Like, so he's going to like barely bump it. Boop. There we go, like that. There we go. Perfect. That was beautiful, guys. Beautiful teamwork. All right, now we're going to get a druid to a 023, I believe. I hope I didn't screw that up. Or a 1130. That's what it is. Yeah, okay. That's good. And I think I can stop using abilities now. I'm pretty sure once I get this one. So I'll just do it until then. There we go. And then here. Place dart top left of Oben to 402. Okay. I mean, I have it written down. It should work, right? So like right here then. And we're going to go what did I say? 402? Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Now, oh, we're going to do Ultra Juggernaut strategy. Okay, I like it. And then we're going to sell the crossbow for the Ultra Jug. Oh, and I got to place Oben's tree to the bottom left because he needs to make up for our mess ups over there. This is getting fun. Okay, I'm a little scared, but it's getting fun. Okay. So here, right? And then my tree is going to go here. That's why we had to have Oben like right directly behind that thing. Okay, boom. Okay, cool. Now, they'll clean up all the mess over here, all the Moabs, and then the tree will get the Moabs over here. So super smart play by GameSteed. I love it. I never think like that. I think symmetry. Like in my mind, it has to be symmetry. So that it's a Juggernaut and this isn't, is driving me absolutely bonkers. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, so this is $2,600 and that's 15,000. So the minimum I can sell is 13,800. 13,800. That's where we're going to sell it, okay? Why did I just use my tree? Oh my God. What did I even say? Was it 13,800? Watch me do it wrong. Okay, 13,800. That's not terrible. That should be around like 55-ish, I think. And then we'll have our tree making us money. 13,000. Dude. You ever like sit down and like talk to yourself while you're filming a 2.5 hour video and then think to yourself like, dude, how do I sit there and talk to myself for 2.5 hours? Like that's crazy. I think it's nuts, honestly. It's like I have a problem. Like I would have never done this. Like before I did Bloons, like, and made content and streamed, like I could not have talked to myself. You guys should have been there when I first tried to go live on Twitch. I tried playing Pokemon Yellow and I wanted to be like a let's play person. Like Bloons wasn't even like my first try at this stuff. It just happened later. But like I tried streaming Pokemon on Twitch and I'm sitting there, like one person jumped in and I just like my mind went like, oh, and I was like so stoked that I didn't know what to do. I like froze up with such a goof. And then over time, like I was able to stream to like a bunch of people. So it's like crazy how that all works. But I'm going to go to 57 here. I mean, I was going to replenish my tree to make sure I'm good there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, back during like 2020 when COVID was the thing, I would stream everything. I would stream Pokemon Scarlet. I was streaming, what else was I streaming? Pokemon, all the Pokemons I could. I was streaming Fall Guys like crazy. Like there's a lot of cool stuff out there I was going after. I loved it. All right, so that one's cool. We'll do that one. Let's get one more here. I feel like this is taking way too long. Okay, so that's good, right? Now I can do this. I don't want to be like stupid about it though. There we go. And then after I get that, sell crossbow, village of 300. Okay. What the heck? Oh, did I just, oh my God. Oh my God. I did not expect that. That scared the living, oh my goodness. Oh God, don't make me ever have to live that life again. I don't think that GameSteed used the Juggernaut in the same way. I gotta check here. I think I didn't even use that strategy that much. I just used the beginning. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's not and say we didn't. What the heck's going on? Again, because I was going so fast, I was just not even looking for any flaws. I was just looking for fails. Because this is scary. I don't like this at all. I'm doing scary work here. Okay, so after the village, 2 recursive clusters, top and bottom. Okay. Put one here. I feel like this is more important, right? Well, the tree's there to help, so maybe this one's more important. No, because we have a Juggernaut too. Let's go this one first. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off the screen right now. I'm nervous. So there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like it's these big ones that scare me, huh? No, because once they start bouncing, they're going. Like they're going crazy. All right, 2,700 times 2, and then I think we're good. Now, what's kind of cool about this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell our. We're going to sell... Oh, what are we going to do? We're going to set up a sub in the left corner, and then we're going to sell our Ultra Jugs to buy a first strike on 80. Because if we don't, it's going to take forever. So we got to do it that way. Well, not that it'll take forever. We'll lose. We can't take down a ZOMG with like a... It's like trying to use the 4th tier bottom path, like... Death Wizard. Like he's really good, but he's not the best at Moab class. That's how this is. It just happens to be good at Moab class on this one because of the situation we're in, because it can bounce off the walls like a crazy person. All right, there's our recursive. Oh my gosh, that helps me out a little bit. And then I'm gonna look here. So at the end result, oh yeah, GameSteed went a totally different path. Not even using Ultra Juggernauts. Has a top path sniper, 2 crossbow monkeys, a boomerang. So okay, I just used the beginning of that strategy. Either way though, couldn't have done it, so that's cool. I just thought I completely took that strategy, but no, it's the chimps one that I think I did like verbatim. I think I changed like a couple things at the end just to make it more seamless for me, so I didn't have any problems. Okay, there we go there. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. 1 hour and 43 minutes though, and the next is alternate, right? I think we should be okay. So I don't even have camo. I just realized I'm relying completely on the Ultra Jug, but it did fine, so I guess that's not a big deal. And then I have my 230 sub set up. My only concern here is going to be the fortified BFB at the end of 79. We got 2 of them, if you guys don't remember. So I'm a little worried about how I'm going to take those out. I'm not worried. I'm just like thinking like, is that going to be a problem? But I've done it like several times. I'm telling you, I've tried this like several times. So I don't think so. Look at that scary though. It is scary, right? It's not just me, but now we can sell this one. and then buy this, and then as soon as that thing comes out, we're gonna zap it. Like, I don't even think if it was ready, I could use it right now. Because watch, yeah, it's not even, oh my god, like that's such a long time that I'm able to let the ability cooldown go. Like that's crazy. All right, alternate balloon rounds. Let's do this. This should be fairly simple. We're gonna go, I guess the same thing, right? Well, no, we need to be here this time. All right, I guess I'm gonna keep brambling too. I feel like this is the fastest way to do this. And then we're gonna change it up just a tad a little bit. We're gonna go the middle path instead. And dude, I always feel this way. I always feel like I'm gonna make no money on alternate balloon rounds when it's, even though it's the same as regular. It's just funny because you come off of half cash, you're like, oh, I'm so broke, hurry up. And then you're like, oh, okay, no, this is actually normal. So we're good. All right, so we're good. We got our brambles. Oh, we're sucking some time away though. Yeah, this is ugly, dude. This is ugly. There's nothing I can do about it either. There we go. It's all on you now, boss. All right. So I think what I should do though is get a sniper, but not like our normal sniper. I've actually been doing pretty good at not using snipers for the last couple rounds. I'm pretty happy about that. All right, so we're gonna go sniper here though. We're gonna go with strong, and we're gonna go 270, so it can maybe like speed it up a little bit. We're gonna go night vision goggles. All right, this is taking forever though, let me tell you. There we go. Now that'll help us on 24. Honestly, I think we should do what we've been doing. Like this is the play. Just go double up here. And then once I get them up to that one, I can sell this for 800. That's a good little sell to buy both of them up their camo. So 345. Because I think we're just going to follow the same pattern. Just change it up just a little bit so we don't have any problems. Now the first Moab's going to suck because it's fortified, so that's gonna be a little tough, but it should be okay. All right, so we're gonna go just do it this way then. Okay, 205, there we go. Okay, that'll help a lot. See, because look how much we're yeeting over here. All right, so here 150, 215, and then 345. I think I can sell this one now. Or might as well just keep it, right? Oh, I don't know. Here and then here. 205, there we go. And then I'm gonna grab this one to the full metal jacket to make sure we're good for the lead, but I think we're in a good spot. Yeah, I feel good about this. I like it. 380. There we go. Okay. So now I want my druid because he'll be able to pop lead naturally once opens level 8, which is nice. Not lead, camo. All right, so 1135. Dude, it's a good little team. I'm happy. All right, are we going to be okay on 27 though? Yeah, even the yellow should be no big deal. Yeah, look at us go. Oh my goodness. 380, and we're gonna get our Oban leveled up quicker as we have been, just because we're on an advanced map, which is cool. The harder maps level up quicker. I didn't even know that till like a year ago. How embarrassing, but it is cool. We're gonna go there, shrapnel shot, and then we'll go. Let's see, what else can we do here? I think we're in a good spot. I kind of want one farm though, and then I want to use the mob assassin just because I don't want to deal with the fortified. Like that sucks, dude. And then I know we're gonna have others like right after, so I think what we'll do, like, should we sell though? Like, how are we even gonna pop anything down? Okay, we got to think about this. So we'll go 650 here. There we go. I might have to just sell that completely rather than having like a good farm early on. And we'll go here, have him help out a little bit. 430, 1080. Oh wow, what the heck happened there? That was scary. All right, where are you, Oban? Aren't you level 8? Yeah, so Druid should be able to see chem. We shouldn't have any problem like that again. All right, so there. And then 3540. I have a plan. So we're gonna get the assassin. We're gonna use it. We're gonna buy this afterwards, right? We're gonna skip over to like the marketplace, and then we're gonna use whatever's left to sell this one, and then get the top path. What do you call that guy? He'll be fine. I got a plan. Okay, so here we're gonna sell this one by this one. like that. And we're gonna go here, 1295, use our ability there. Buy this one up. All right, 1295, there we go. Ability, sell, buy this one, 4,900. Will we have it in time by the Moabs? I don't know. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. There we go. Cool. Cool. We got it. We got it. Okay, now I just need 2 jugs over here, and then we can buy maybe a couple more farms. Take it out. Boom. There we go. I don't like that. That was ugly. That was very, very ugly, but it did it. There we go there. 18, 17, 18. I like it. We're kicking it, dude. We're kicking it. Cool. Get rid of you because we don't need you no more. Buy a farm. Ugh, doesn't fit. All right, 29.15. Okay, now we're gonna need something else for the next ones though. So we do need to get to Blazing Suns, huh? Yes, we need Blazing Suns like now. All right, so I decided to put Obin's tree right up front like this so we can get as much money as possible. Because I'm probably going to have to sell these farms to get Blazing Sun, I think. I think that's the safest play. I think Jugs is the way to do it as well. Just do what we were doing with the Juggernauts. I would like to get this the natural way, but I guess 18 I'm going to have to sell. Why was it 18 before? Now it's 17,955. What's that about? That's really weird, right? Or was I just rounding up to 18? Why would any other mode have a different price than alternate? That's actually weird. Let's go here then. Grab this one. Get there. We'll grab this one here. First I need to farm though because I'm greedy. Go here. Dude, we're kicking it. We're kicking it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Trying to think though. Can we take this out quick? I keep thinking it's double HP. It's not just a regular BFB. Like, it's not a big deal. And then one more. I think I'm going to go for 4. Because we're fine on 63. We have 2 Juggernauts, and then by the time we get there, I'm going to have another Juggernaut in the middle there ready for it. So I'm going to greed a little bit here. Just because I feel like we need more at the end because we got so many ZOMGs versus like, you know, double HP is a lot of HP, but this like throws out random mixes of weird stuff. So I feel like it's more. All right, sound like Golem there. I was like, it feels like it's more. That little guy's scary. All right, let's do this here. Okay, so we got that. No greed, no greed, no greed. Then we go here. Are we in range of that? Yes, we are. So we can grab that camo later. All right, we are happy. I'm happy, dude. Is the next one a fortified BFB or is it a ZOMG? Should be fortified, right? It's like, which is not a really big deal because this guy's good. Yeah, look at that, dude. Simple stuff. Oh my gosh. And we just need 16,200. Right. So this is pretty much what we did on double HP, just with more farms this time. So I feel better about it. So we should be able to have like a couple specters, a sniper, the whole shebang on it really. Go for that one. Okay, here's 63. There we go, Jugs. Now we're good. Some camo on him. All right, cool. We are done. We are done. There's no chance of losing at this point. Even a ZOMG, this guy can, Blazing Suns will take him out. So now we just have to focus on getting more pops as quickly as possible. So Spectre, I feel like, is the answer. So I could be wrong here, but I'm going to try something pretty cool. We're going to sell all of our farms, and we're going to sell this guy and buy this one up. Because now I think, if I'm not mistaken, like we're done. Yes, it's going to burst open, but then we have a Juggernaut and a Spectre to take out whatever's underneath. So we won't lose, but we might not go as fast as I would like to. Because this is going to just open up right now, right? Yeah, see, but then he does throw it back down fast enough too. So this is going to be really nice for the last round. Like, why don't we do this more often, honestly? And then he's also making a lot of money. So it's not the worst thing in the world. So I think we'll go with our sniper plan that we've been doing. So go with this one like this, like that. Use our tree there, get some more monies. This is cool. Oh, wow. Why did that burst all the way down there? I think that was a juggernaut ball, but still, that was scary. All right. And then because 80 is like I think 80 is a fortified ZMG, or maybe 2 of them, or like 2 regular ZMGs and a fortified, or something silly. I don't even remember. And so we'll go there. Look at that, suck everything up. That is so sick. I love that. Elite defender. How cool. Okay. So zap. You just they're gone into a gone. They're just gone. Look at that. Boom. I love it. So 80, same thing. Like there's no fighting. It just goes away. And then just in case, we'll just put it back. There we go. And that's it? Or is there a fortified one as well? No, there's just 2 regular. Why isn't there a fortified? You know what? You think I would know this after all these years, right? But I don't, because I'm dumb. All right, so now we got our Oben on this one, and we're going to have to switch to Gwen. I just can't remember, or I can't forget to switch to Gwen. That's the problem. Okay, so Q here. We are going to eat some lives probably, but I'm going to keep using my ability to make sure we don't. I think to be safe, because I really want to save my spikes in case something crazy happens. Instead of going just straight for top path, I'm going to grab a sniper here and put him on strong. And that should be safer, right? Yeah, that should be fine. And then again, just abuse the ability for now. Which I think I'm going to do that on chimps too. I'm just going to keep using that ability. Like, don't stop. That's our way of staying alive. And we'll go just there. 385. Yeah, this is pretty good so far. I'm not that bummed about it. All right. So now with this one, we do need to farm, of course. We're going to go for the long haul. I don't know if 4 marketplace is enough. We might have to like up it a little bit because I do need Flying Fortress at some point, right? Just to make sure it's good and done. So I think with that, we'll just have to go. I think Moab Assassin is still the best way to do this kind of stuff because it gives you enough to buy the bottom path farm when you're done when you sell it. So it's like a double-edged thing of just kicking some butts. So I do enjoy that, but just this beginning rounds of Impoppable suck because they just take so long and you just cannot farm like you need to. So I think, right? Because we're going to go, yeah, we'll get the camo here just to make sure we're safe. So there, so look how much money we're spending. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. There we go there. And then 230. Okay, now I feel good, right? But now I need a druid. Should I get a druid? I feel like if I buy a farm right now, which I'm gonna do because I'm greedy, I think we're gonna have a problem. I think the druid is the only option, right? Yes, because look, they're already spinning. Right when I start to think about it, they're like, don't do it, don't do it. All right, so here, let's go to this one then. Keep using the bramble. I could have just sacrificed and just gone brambles to farm, bramble to farm, bramble to farm, but I think it's better to be safe than sorry because you do not want to restart on Impoppable. We've made it this far with no problems. I don't want to start now, you know what I mean? So, Druid of the Jungle. 1260. Almost there. Yes. Okay, okay. Boom. Give it to me. Okay. There we go. And then I could still bramble though because it's on. See, that's why I don't bramble. Because it's on 27 now. That's a bad bramble spot. All right, now we're okay. We got a sniper there for like cleanup. I can click over to the first real quick if I need to. I think farm is the way to go right this second, like for sure. Just one up to a 200 and just hold it there. So there we go. So here. Come on, man. How much are they? 1370. My goodness. My goodness, I'm stressing. All right, 600. There we go. 720. That's so much money. And then are we going to be okay on 33? Yes, because Oben's Brambles can pop 100 balloons. So it's just on his own, he can solve the entire problem. So we'll be okay. All right, we're good there. And now we need to focus on Mr. Moab. Should I go? Should I just make it simple and go with a sniper? Like, we know he'll be fine. We could just do that. And then I could just not have to worry about later while I farm. Otherwise, I'm going to be screwing around with stuff I don't need to screw around with. Let's do that. Let's just go. No. Let's see. We're gonna go 19 or 2050. My goodness. I'm gonna have to go this then. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this. It just costs so much. We'll go bottom path too, so it can help out a little bit. Okay, so there. I should have not have got the assassin. I don't know what I was thinking. The sniper would have been just fine. Dumb. I'm hoping what I can do is sell everything and then end up with enough to buy this and one juggernaut at least, because then I'll be in a good spot, and the juggernaut can carry all the way to 50. $3,900. My goodness. All right, so let's do this. 39. There we go. So we'll go like this. See, we might have a problem on 39 too. I didn't even think about that. Like, it's a hard round. So I'll bramble too, just to make sure. Cool. Pop, sell, buy. There we go. Juggernaut. Boom. Another farm. Okay, that's what I wanted to go for. I don't need you no more. All right, so we'll go here. 600. 700. Let's grab 2. Now I could screw this up. Like, I could let them slip and not even see, because the juggernaut balls look like balloons to me, so I could easily just get yeeted across the map and not even realize it. But I'm going to try to go for 3240 on at least one of them, because for 50 I need, what do I need? I think the best way would just be to get our little dude, huh? Because he's cheap enough. Our, what do you call that guy? The desperado. He's desperate for love, man. All right, so we'll go here, because if I just leave this for 50, we're totally done for. So I cannot have this. So I'm gonna greed, because why not, right? Okay, so here we go. Here, 420. Okay, yeah, I can pull this off, and then we have the tree. Yeah, dude, what am I thinking? Why do I get so concerned? Oben's the boss. We'll go big iron. Big 13, 14. And we'll go twin 6s as soon as we can. Honestly, I should put this like right here, huh? Like right in the middle. This is gonna be perfect timing. I love this. Dude, how cool. All right, now farm. $32.40. Okay, so now I want these to be a bigger one. So we're gonna sell this at 5,000. So 4, 5. Sell. Oh, it's 18,000 on here, huh? Dang it. All right. 18, there we go. And another one. This is really good so far. I like this. Here. Okay, now these ones I can sell for 6, so 12. I need to see 6 grand. There we go, 6 grand. Okay, perfect. Now I can farm or get some stuff for the later on. Okay, so we'll go here. I think this will work. Hopefully. Do I have even camo lead to pop everything? I don't even know. Yeah, I have the juggernaut, so that's fine. We're good. I would like to farm more, but I think I need to get some little safety here, so I think just the juggernaut would be fine. I want to go with the bottom path. What's you call that thing? I think it's a little beast. The bottom path. Dude, the engineer, bro. Why can't I talk? All right, so now I can farm again because I'm greed. Okay, there. There we go. We'll go tree. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We almost lost a life there. Do we even have our spikes? Dude, our spikes are gone? Dude, don't tell me that I'm being this reckless. What a dummy. Yeah, look, I would have lost. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay, I'm getting reckless, guys. Reckless, reckless, reckless. Don't live like this. Okay. So we're going to do this then. We're going to sell this one because I'm not going to get that crazy here. And then we're going to buy a plane. Okay. Like that. There we go. 660. That'll save us a little bit. Grab a village. 2400. Hope we don't lose anything. There we go. Oh, that was 63. That's why. Okay. That's why I was a little crazy. $480. I think we're still going pretty fast, even with my mess up right there. 32. Okay, cool. Now what I would like to do is just get one more of these farms. If I can do that, I'll be okay. But I don't even have Blazing Sun. Like, I think that's my problem. If I had Blazing Sun, I'd be a little bit more not skeptical of what's going on here. So let's do something about that. Let's go. Let's see. We need $12,000. Oh, am I screwing up? No, I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Because I think we can get by with just Blazing Suns and Ultra Jugs for now. And then I can start saving up for a plane and then getting the Flying Fortress by like 80. I think that's a solid play there. So I got my plane. Okay, cool. And what I also noticed is that my spikes are back. So did I lose my spikes on 63? Was I like 1 second from losing, or did the spikes not actually go away and I like was seeing things because of the smoke or something over here? Because I feel like I didn't have spikes, but then I do have spikes. So that's really weird. So now all I really have to do is just get there. We're done. Like, really, we're done, honestly. I just need to get to that point so that we shouldn't lose. I'm going to buy another Spectre. It's not always the best plan, but my point is like, if I buy it, then I can sell it for $25,000, and then I have some other stuff I can sell for $25,000, so I should be okay. Plus I have $60,000 here. We should be good, honestly. Honestly. I know we're good. I just got to make sure I don't like overdo it and sell at the wrong time or buy at the wrong time. Like, these are 60, right? So I need 60,000. I only need 31,000. Like, so should I even buy the Spectre and waste them? No, because he's 28. What? That's really stupid. Just buy this one. Oh, because usually I like... Oh, that's why. Because usually I don't like to sell everything. I like to keep it rolling. But we don't need to in this point. I like to keep my money going, so I had to have like massive power, but it really doesn't matter. We're good. And it'll speed it up too. I do need an MIB though for 90. So might as well grab that. Dude, look how long that takes. That's crazy to me. But Oben has been a little awesome dude too. He made 14,000 bucks so far. Like, I never really expect that from him. But, and now is he just counting every dollar he gets? So even the money he gets back from like his normal stuff, or is that profit that he's making? Because that's pretty sick if that is. I'm not gonna lie. I said 9,000. There we go. Now we're completely chilling. Next, we want to keep everything in our faces. So we're going to grab a just a regular glue gunner, I guess, and make it simple. I guess not. Put it here. Just he's not really gonna get that good of like hits over here. I'm probably just gonna go super glue if I can. We'll make enough money because the 90s are gonna give us a ton of money. But I really don't need anything. I don't even need money anymore. Like, we're done with MIB and Flying Fortress. I think we can solve everything. But even if we can't, we have Blazing Sun and the Ultra Jug to clean everything up. Plus, these two little guys are doing pretty good. I'm curious as to why this one's doing better. So it kind of proves that like top is better on this game or on this map, which is weird because they're like symmetrical. Weird. All right. So now there's $28,000 and we're golden. Because, oh, the DDTs can still slip by us. There is that option. So I think we might as well, I don't know. I'm a little nervous about that. Maybe we should have gone Spear of the Forest. But glue's good too. All right, let's see here. My God, this takes forever. We're already at 2 hours and 14 minutes. So there's zero chance we can be top 10. But it looks like we're going to be, oh man, like halfway through, like in 30 something place. That's a big bummer. That's if we can clear chimps without any problems too. So don't get your heads too much up in the clouds like I'm doing right now, because there's still a good amount of time to screw things up. I'll tell you. Oh my goodness. Are we good? Are we good? Even the super glue's 20. Everything's 28,000. If I just had one farm, I'd be making like 1,200 bucks around, and this would just, I've had so much more stuff. I'm acting like I don't have anything, but even just Ultra Jug and Blazing Sun and the bottom path the glue that I have already is more than enough for this. I'm gonna keep telling myself that to make it happen in real life, you know, because I don't want to lose. Like, that's scary. Even though it wasn't that big of a deal, that scared me. All right, so 28. Come on, dude. I feel like this, like the 90s are supposed to make tons of money. Like tons of money. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. We'll grab the primary Mintrinks, and now his range is cool. This guy's range is ridiculous. There we go. Now we're done. There shouldn't be any problems on this round. None. Let's see though. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, dude, zero issue. I was thinking like maybe 99 would be tough, but I don't see how. 62. There we go. Okay, so chimps, gotta get ready for it. We have to change to Gwen as our hero. 3 darts to sniper on strong to dart bottom left. What the heck does that even mean? 3 darts to sniper on strong to dart on bottom left. To dart on bottom left? What the heck does that even mean? 3 darts to sniper on strong to dart bottom left. Oh, bottom left of the screen. Okay, I remember now. I remember. See, that's what I mean. And I think we would have lost if we didn't have that sniper right there. This one right here, just to be completely honest with you. Now, should we have bought other things like a first strike? Yes, but was I paying attention? No, because I'm trying to worry about chimps so I don't lose. So I guess we're okay with that, you know? Things happen. All right, so now we go here. Oh, I thought the Nature's Ward was a mermonkey. All right, are you guys ready for this? This is chimps. We actually forgot to change our hero, which I knew I was going to do, but don't panic. We can do this. So we're going to go here, change Gwendolyn. I used a different one in training, so I'm a little nervous, but it should be fine. No big deal. Now, my biggest problem with this is the beginning is because if you put the dart every time in the same exact spot, it's not technically in the same spot because it could be off by a pixel. So the dart will be like, nah, I don't want to hit that. And so that could happen because I was a little far-fetched there, that one. Are we okay? Okay, cool. Now we need a sniper up here on strong for 380. That could be a little detrimental. There's going to be something that's going to go wrong. I know it because I did this probably 10 times in a row with no issues. So that means that there'll probably be an issue because that's what Bloons TD6 does to me. Now, as soon as we get 215, we're going to put a dart here. I'm just a little stressed because I had a lot of problems with this trying to make it perfect because, like, look, he's going to miss that, isn't he? Is he really going to miss that? He was going to miss that. Like, I just don't understand that sometimes. Oh, God, that drives me crazy. Okay, so the next one is just going straight for Gwendolyn. Why was he going to just not hit that? That's so wild. Okay. We got some stuff. We got some problems later on, I bet. But we can figure it out. So the next one is going to be Gwendolyn. And she's going to be right here above the dart. And then we need to ability on other rounds here to make sure we're okay. Okay. But then Gwen above dart ability. 2 more snipers. Upgrade sniper to 100. Okay. So let's get this thing going. Here, right here. Okay, cool. We got her down. And now we need 2 other snipers. Now we are going to use our ability right when it's available on 15 because we don't want to lose there. And then the same things on 22 and 25 because just you'll lose because this game's difficult and random. All right, but I think we'll be okay. So here we'll get that other one. So as soon as this thing's available, I'm popping it. So blop. And then I'll grab this for 380. That helped a lot actually. All right, so here 380. Now this one's gonna be a full metal jacket if I can afford it. Boom. And now both of these darts to 300. That's gonna be very helpful too. Oh man, this is scary stuff here, guys. I'm telling you. Honestly, I should just be bombing her ability all the time just to make sure we're not gonna have any problems. Okay, so we got her heated up, but that's completely random too. Like, it doesn't always work. So it's like, okay, it might work on this round this time, but not the next time. So you never know. Okay, so beginning of 22, I'm going to blast this though. Probably too soon, huh? Probably too soon. Are we good? No, we're good. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to grab... What am I going to grab? Oh, sniper, sniper, sniper strong. Okay. There we go. That was scary. Okay, so now I need to go to 25, use my ability. All right, and then grab this one to 485. Oh, this sucks. Because so I had to go bottom path first. I know that. And then we're going to go bottom path again first. And then I don't have to use my ability anymore, I don't think. I think we're okay. Oh, that was scary. Okay, now group shrapnel shot. Once we get to 022, we are golden. Golden. Speaking of golden, have you guys seen K-pop Demon Hunters? I really like that show. Did I bring that up earlier? I don't remember. But if I didn't, watch it. It's great. I didn't think we'd like it, and then we like loved it because it's really good. Okay. The songs like they put them in your head. I feel it's like magic, right? Like they put them there on purpose and with AI, and they use they typed in ChatGPT like what song would make humans' brains just melt because it's so cool and catchy, and they're like they made that song because it's pretty legit. I'm not gonna lie. All right, once we get this one, we're 100% golden for sure. But yeah, we put it on because everyone said it would be cool. And we're like, I don't really want to. I'm not really into like the anime and cartoons as much anymore. Like I used to be, but then I had a kid. And it's not like I was like, oh, I have a kid, I'm too cool for this stuff now. But it's like when you have a kid, you don't feel the same about movies and TV shows as you used to because the kid won't let you watch them like you used to. Like we thought when we first had the baby, it was just going to be stay home, watch movies, have a good time, all that kind of stuff. But you realize every 5-10 minutes as a baby, like an infant, she would just cry and it spoil the movie, and you'd have to go change her or do something like that. And you're like, wow, I really don't care about this movie because I have to take care of my baby. And so, yeah, you just kind of get over movies. Like the baby's kind of like, yeah, you can't watch that. And anyways, so we're like, oh, let's just put on the Demon Hunters, whatever. But then we're actually like, oh, it's actually pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So there you go. But also when I had my baby, it was like the end of 2023, which was when like movies were just all bad because they were still coming off that COVID thing where they like had to make every movie about a message, and like they couldn't have a good writing. It was like all about like other things that didn't matter. It was just like, okay. And so, yeah, but now they're actually bringing movies back and making them actually watchable, which is cool. They're actually like, oh, they actually tried on this one. They got a real writer, not just their cousin. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's go this one. I just screwed that up. Okay, we're good. Okay, so now technically we should be able to, without a problem, go all the way to 49. Not 49. 49 is what I'm nervous about, and I wrote down to use my ability. So hopefully that works out. Because the ceramics are just a little scary, but we're like right on the cusp of it too. Like right on 49 is when we're about to have our 16,000. And once we get this one, we're golden, right? So I'm going to keep saying that until it's over with. Oh man, this is just getting a little nerve wracking. Let's fast forward a little bit. See, there's cerams on 47, which we got past no problem. So it should be okay, but just 49, I'm a little nervous, but luckily though, we have a good chance to see them coming out. So I think that's what we're going to do. But then how are we going to take on the Moabs? Am I missing something? We should get it pretty quick here. Let's see. Okay, so as soon as those come out, I just want to be safe. Okay. There we go. Just to be on the safe side, right? Because look, it did get a little sketchy there. Okay. 1690. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that was my milestone to make me feel good about myself. All right, so now we get a village to 200. Okay, so put the village here. I think right there, right? Is that a good spot to put it? Yeah, it should be fine. And then 200. Okay. Okay. So now village 200 upgrade middle sniper to 130. Okay, so we're getting our middle sniper to 130 before we shoot for the alchemist. We're actually going to be getting permabrew, guys, if you guys didn't know, but we need to be able to pop 59 for sure. And this is a guaranteed 59. I mean, we could use our ability, but just to be on the safe side. And then, if you guys didn't catch on, we're going to be using the Axis of Havoc. So I really like this one-eyed deacon strategy because I like using the sniper as it is, but being able to get all three in one go, and it's not just a gimmick, they're really, really good together, and it makes it awesome. So if you've never heard of the Axis of Havoc strategy, it is where you get all three sniper 5th tiers on chimps mode. And we're going to do that here today for this black border run. And like I said, not just gimmicky, it's very useful and it's cool, and it aligns with what I would normally do anyway. So I'm following this strategy pretty much to a T, I want to say. Let me see if I change anything. Just placements. And then he grabs another sniper that I'm not going to have. I don't think I need that one. and he uses more abilities, the glue, we're going to use a glue. And then on 100, he uses like attack or something. But we don't need to do that because the glue actually makes it a little bit easier. So we'll just do that later on. But we still have to make this run to 51,000. So I'll catch back up with you guys in a little bit here. We're almost there, finally. And I have no hiccups, no problems. I've had my finger on the second ability just in case like 78 was like a crazy rush or something. But so far, so good. The big problem is that this heated up. It's just like, I've been watching it and it's just random. It's absolutely random, which kind of sucks. So now what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade this one to a 250. And then I have to remember to move his targeting to first because I do not like it. When you get the elite sniper, it moves your targeting to elite, which they think is helpful. I think it's like mostly strong, takes out the big stuff, and then it fights towards the front. No, it doesn't. Because on one of the runs, I forgot to change it and I lost. I'm like, what's going on? Why am I losing balloons in the front of the screen? Well, elite just was doing whatever the heck it wanted to. And it's just not my cup of tea. So we got to make sure we control it. So I just don't like when they change them. Like the druid used to do that too, if you remember. So the druid middle path, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it would just default to strong. So you'd have to go change it to first every time you went with that druid of the jungle thing. I was like, why am I doing this? But look how close we're getting to the end now. As far as like the balloons are making it down the path. I do not remember this because again, I was going so fast I didn't even see it. So this could be scary. This could be a problem, but we should be okay. Like, look at that. That's junky, right? Ouch. Ouch. Okay. And then after that, you get sniper and then a glue. Okay. I should get the glue first, but I just commit to the plan because once we get this one, we're going to move faster too, which is cool. And I do have abilities, so I can use them. This thing's cheap though, 12,960. That's not bad. So here and on first, there we go. Now we're gonna get a glue, and get this. We're only gonna go to the little glue. We're gonna go to 013 on strong. We're not even gonna get like the recursive glue, the resilient glue storm. What is it even called? Why don't I know anything about this game? Glue storm, glue resilience. Sticky glue. Oh, I'll remember it. Relentless. I knew there was a word that I was missing here. Okay. So then we're going to get our village to 220 so we can have camo. We're literally buying camo just for the glue so we can help us with the DDTs, which is his whole purpose, but that's fine. And then here's where it gets scary after we buy this. Let's buy this real quick. Here we go. That's what I like about the 90s. Like everything, start making money. All right. So here's where it gets scary though. We are going to buy this one up to the 4th tier and then wait for the 5th tier, which there's only 12 rounds left. So you're like, oh, are you going to have enough? Well, we're going to get it on 98 and it's going to be very, very, very scary and very last second. And we're going to be like crying our eyes out, especially if we lose. So let's just hope everything works out. And again, we still have abilities, but they're not good abilities. Like, okay, Sada, right? When you have a Sada ability and you mess up, like if there's a balloon about to leave the screen, you go, oh no, and you use Sada's first ability or second ability, and she makes sure that's not a problem. But with this particular hero, you're just like putting it in the wind and hoping that the little canister of fire does something, which it usually doesn't. So that's kind of sketch. Oh man. 6480. Now the reason I did it this way, like Relentless Glue helped me so much more, but then I didn't get this guy in time with Crippled Moab. So that's why I just left it like this. Like we might be fine with Glue Splatter, but just to be on the safe side, I don't do it. And then we could have gone maybe bottom path. It might be better, but I think this one's better once he's the big dog. Oh god, that scares me every time. 95 is gonna make me really just like drop a load because I'm nervous. We still have a lot of money to go here, but we should be fine. Like glue alone, and then these snipers here are like super quick. And the sniper, it does help. The top path anyway. Let's see. I'm so nervous. My heart's beating. A lot of these have made me do that over the years. I get real nervous. All right, let's see here. I might slow it down if I have to. I shouldn't have to, but we shouldn't. Shouldn't's a word that I use a lot, and then it just doesn't do it. And 2 hours and 34 minutes. Are you kidding me? Oh, dude, we're killing it. What the heck? What was I nervous about? What the heck? That was beautiful. I didn't have to use an ability. And that's how crazy the money is. Like, we're going to make double our money in the next 2 rounds. That's crazy. But what was I going on about? We're at 2 hours and 35 minutes. That's like 59th place. That's like the worst time. And we haven't made any mistakes. Like we made some mistakes, but minor ones, right? Like we didn't fail an entire run or like we messed up our hero. Whoop-de-doo, right? I think it's crazy that this gets to this point to where these maps are so slow on their own because we have sniper strat. It should be quick. So especially with all these speed. Look at all those buffs on this guy. It's awesome. All right, we good? We good, bro? We good, bro? Okay, that one was clean. That was super clean kill. All right, next one. Oh my God, you're so cool. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. 34. 34. Oh man, why you scare me like that? Why you scare me like that? Just give it to me. 34. 90. 90. You're gonna lose, aren't you? Okay, you got it. You got it. Oh my God. Don't lose. Don't lose. Put on first just in case. Oh my God, that scared me. Not elite. Not elite. On strong. Oh wow. Oh wow. I feel like I just pulled that one out my butt like it wasn't gonna work. And I don't know why. Like there's no point. I have done this so many times. Like that's what's driving me crazy right now. I have literally ran this like a bajillion times. Like this should be no problem either. Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. Let's get this timer ready to go here. Oh my absolute goodness. There it is. 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 2 seconds. What even is that? It was like 19,000th place. 48th place, and I didn't even have that many hiccups. Oh my goodness, you're talking 16 minutes slower than the other one just from the map itself. That's crazy. I mean, we completed it, so I'm happy. Like our first page is all complete of advanced, and we only have Mesa, Geared, and Cornfield left. Intermediate, we only have Bloonarius, Prime, Adora, Spring. We are there. And this one we have logs and 4 circles. I'm saving 4 circles because I want it to be like one of my last attempts at like a first place run. And same with logs, and logs just iconic, so I'm leaving it. And then expert, of course, we've actually done 4 of them. I'm proud of that. Oh my gosh, we're almost there, guys. We're almost done with this entire run. Can you believe that? Well, we knocked out another pretty crazy one. What's the last one you want to see, or what's the next one you want to see next? Thank you guys for being here this entire time. I can't believe it. This is getting kind of crazy. And if you haven't yet, check out this video where we find out how fast can you black border X Factor in Bloons TD6. That's every single game mode as quickly as possible.